Welcome in, everybody. Before we get into today's update, we need to talk about a few things, what to expect in the update. First, we need to talk about the US dollar currency index as it falls to 104.35. We've got the XRP price action still sits at about 0.3802. We've been stuck in this range for a while and we need to get out of it, otherwise we still have the chance of a flash drop. So I'll show you where we need to break to avoid this flash drop. And also, we'll take a look at Bitcoin just to see its relation with XRP. As the morning trading session is about to get underway, it opens right now here at 9:30 Eastern Time on the East Coast here, Eastern Standard Time, 9:30 a.m., and we just pushed into that area right now. I'd greatly appreciate if you hit that like button as we play the intro, and as you can see, the Dow is down 81 points right now, the S&P is down 11.25, and we've got the NASDAQ down 19.5 points. We've got the Russell 2000 down about 3.10 points as well. So I'm going to play the intro, and then after that, we're going to take a deep dive look into the charts, and we're going to see exactly what's going on with XRP on this, Wednesday morning. Make sure to hit that like button as it greatly helps me push through the analytics. Good morning, 9:32 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Wednesday, March 1st, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we can see, the DXY is at 104.337. What does this mean for crypto? What does this mean for the broader markets? Well, if this continues to break down here, as we did get some crazy news that Iraq is not using the US dollar anymore to buy its oil. It appears it's made a deal with China, so we're going to have to see something deeper with that. So this could have a direct impact on the US dollar currency index, and it could come falling down faster than we expect. But we don't know the broader implications as of right now, but this certainly seems to be hindering after the announcement of that. So our politicians, our news isn't really talking about that, but that's going on right now. As we spent several $1 trillion training Iraq and, trying to supposedly do better things over there. And now they went off of the US dollar, off of fiat to buy their oil. And it appears they've made a deal with China and they're going to use gold. So that's something to watch for. And as that happens, the US dollar currency index in the 2 hour has had a bearish cross. So that is a very bearish sign. Now we have to see if we can get back over 104.52 as this was supposed to be a support section. And now if it uses as resistance, this could fall down very, very quickly. And if we lose the 200-day here at 104.02, you could expect a massive reversal here. So we need to pay very close attention to that. As what would that mean for crypto? And more specifically XRP. As XRP still is struggling right now, sitting at 3797. We are still below the 200-day, but we haven't given up the pattern yet. It looks like we could have started to put in a little positivity here. In the 2 hour time frame, we are holding this 3785, and we are using the 377 as support today, as we kind of figured would likely happen now that we've gone 7, 8, 9 days without breaking this. So, or the 5th day now. What generally happens now is if we can hold the 200-day at 378, now we'll come up and we're either going to see if this is a rejection point at 386, or if we hit that with the running start, and then we can come up here to the 394 today if we were to hit it by March 2nd. So 394. So right now what we're looking at is S1 support is 377. S2 support is right down here at the 369 level. S3 is at 362, and S4 is down here at about 346. If you go R1, that's 386. R2 is 394. R3 is 412, and R4 is 432. So that's what we're looking at this morning. We've got XRP still in what looks like a falling channel pattern. We've had multiple hits on resistance, multiple hits on support to confirm this pattern. We've had resistance, resistance, resistance. We've had support, 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 support. And now it looks like we're either working our way up to get rejected again, or we're coming back down to this downtrending support on this falling chain. So that's what we're looking at for XRP. Now, if we take XRP into a wider pattern to see what could happen if we break up, if we break out of this channel, the more than likely scenario is like we talked about, that 432 level when we get up here, but we got the 414 and then the 432 up here. If we break that, you can see the X marks the spot up here, and we'd be looking around the 45-cent mark roughly. Now, it's a little easier to see if we take it out on the all-time pattern where we're looking. So if we were to break up and out of here, let's assume we break that last formation, 44 cents, 436 would be a proper area that we could hit on this long-term pattern. Very long-term pattern that goes out. We have downtrending resistance, uptrending support. This is the all-time pattern here as well. And while we have this chart out, I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. So looking at the all-time pattern, you got the uptrending support from 2020 that you have to break 333 support. You break that, you got the 2017 uptrend at 18.7. You break that, you got the 2013 uptrend down here at 0105 approximately, I think is where we've negotiated our thing, or 0103. So that's what we're looking at. And then in this pattern formation on this gigantic bear flag, you've got all the way up to about 44 cents, and this pattern can get rejected. So that's what we're looking at. So, and we can see this pattern doesn't seem to be done, but there is still room for these small moments of volatility to the upside. So we have to pay very, very close attention. And that's why we have to pay attention to the broader market as well. As inflation continues to ramp up, as the government continues to buy bonds and the rest of the world continues to kind of exit our US dollar, it's going to be an interesting time in crypto, but I don't believe we're ready yet. I see a lot of lawsuit settlement talks about XRP. That's just going around because it's easy to make money on if you continue to say that the markets, or that XRP is about to settle. A bunch of jabronis will start to follow you, and then it just becomes one big FUD, one big FUD exchange. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to participate in the bullshit. I don't see any reason why we would have a settlement. It still looks like out until September because we have to wait for all of the motions to go in. And that's where we're targeted, is out until September of 23. So unless that changes and we don't have to go to a jury trial, I'll be the first to tell you if I see something that changes. But right now, it's just the common bullshit. So again, this morning, downtrending resistance at 44 cents here on this much larger pattern. That goes back to 2013 or 2020. So just be alert to that. And while I have your attention, let's look at Bitcoin real quick, and then I'll get out of here. Bitcoin sits at 23,630, up 2.14% or 494 points. We've been range bound here. Once we hit 25K, we've just continued to fall down here. So let's take a look at the 30-minute time frame to see the most likely outcome this morning. So we created this widening pattern here. We had this uptrending support that started back here around February 25th. We had boom, boom, fell out, broke up. Now we've got this uptrending resistance we're being squeezed by. So R1 this morning is 23,400. S1 this morning is 23,483. So those are the two areas you need to watch. 23,483 and 24,000. We need to break 24,000 to try to push all the way up to approximately 24,746, followed by 25,194, and then ultimately, if we break this area, we're coming up to the broken bull flag at 26,725 approximately, if we hit it by March 1st, which is today. So that's the area we look like we'd want to come up to. Conversely, if we lose 23,400 approximately, 23,450, our next area of support is 21,990 or 965. Followed by 20,965, 20,413, and then you've got the downtrending support, which is the multi-year trend line, right around 19,000 right now. So those are our major points of concern. Those are our major areas we're watching. And as long as the market breaks down the way we think, we have a very good grasp on it. Now we have to make sure of some volatility. We have to see if we can get a volume spike to try to push up to the 44 cents, or if this pattern for XRP is completely toast, and they're going to start to drop us in a quicker and more fashionable way. We need to pay attention to the historical drop that will come some point this year. I still believe that we're going to go sub 20 cents. We're going to have a historical drop that wipes out most of retail and crypto. It just doesn't seem like there's any other way. They need the liquidity to push up further in the future. So don't let your portfolio become the liquidity grab. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got anything out of this update, make sure to hit that like button. If you want to join me on the exchanges I use so you don't have to pay spot fees on the buy or sell, there's BitGet and or MEXC in the video description below. You can buy XRP in the USA. There's also UPHOLD. It's just a little more expensive to spot trade. And then if you want to join Tom's Army, that's in the video description below and also with the pinned messages. Hashtag be better, do better. Hashtag FUD Assassins. And remember, help one person each and every day. Because if I don't do my part and you don't do your part, this journey is very, very lonely at the top.